was actually my first camp ever, so it was a really new experience for me, and I loved it. I feel like God really gave me the strength at this camp to let go and forgive a lot of people who have done a lot of hurtful or maybe even traumatic things to me. I feel like I've had a weight kind of lifted off my shoulders since camp that I felt like I couldn't do before, because before camp, I heard the phrase that you can forgive people like Jesus did, but I never ever thought that I could really follow that. It just felt impossible at the time. But now I have come to accept and forgive a lot of things that have happened to me. So I'm really grateful because I just feel so much better. I held on to a lot of bitterness before I did that, before I got saved, and even after. I was still bitter and mean, and I would lash out my hurt onto other people, sometimes without even realizing it. So camp really opened my eyes to that. So, yeah.
So what spoke to me the most at camp was the wants in our life and how it does the wants. A lot of us have wants, but the one thing that's bad about wants is that we do enjoy it and it is fun, but it does not satisfy you. And what I had was that I really liked was he is not trying to let us have no fun, but that he wants to protect us. And I really like that because we really do like these things, but it doesn't satisfy you. And it never fills you, but God will.
I haven't been very opening and welcoming to new people as friends. I just felt like what I have now is good. I don't need any more. But at camp, I really did open up to more people, and those were the times I was really happy at camp, when I had so many people to love on, to be around me, and to get close to. And just knowing more people, it really does help, and getting close with people and hearing their stories, it really does help and strengthen your faith.
Throughout this week, I have just learned that God takes you out of the hardest things. I have been going in this really just darkness lately with everything going on, and this week has showed me that He sends you the right people and puts you in the situations that help pull you out of that darkness. And don't get me wrong, I'm not out of it yet fully. I have work to do to get out of it, but this week just started that transition to get out of it and shows me that He sends you those people to get out of it.
So I remember when we went to Revelation Point, what was that, Wednesday night?
Yeah.
And I already told myself I wasn't going to say anything because I thought I was going to be judged and everyone was going to look at me a different way. But when Laura talked about her struggles, I was struggling with the same exact thing, except I had been struggling with it for almost 10 years. And it was just, I felt this weight on me that it just would not go away. And after I said it and just let it out there, everyone supported me. Laura prayed for me. I got a whole bunch of prayer from everybody. And it was just like this huge weight lifted off my shoulders, and it was just a whole nother feeling.
My name is Madison, and something that I learned at camp and that I've been struggling with before camp is a lot of insecurities and doubt in my self-worth, and thinking that if I don't feel worthy to myself, then I'm not worthy enough to be loved by the Lord and feel accepted by Him. And being at camp and talking with everybody and hanging out and worshiping even at 3 a.m. in those late nights. That was my idea. But it just taught me that we're all worthy and we don't have to fall into society's expectations and things that everybody thinks that you should be to feel accepted by everybody, because Jesus and God made you how you were.
Okay, so before church camp, I did not really have a close relationship with God, and the friends I was hanging around with were not really the best friends to hang around with, because they would just be mean to me, and I would think it was normal because they would do that all the time. And then, we were in worship, and then when they were playing Holy Forever, I just started crying, And then that just like opened up my heart to rededicate my life to Jesus. And then now the friends that I have now are like the bestest friends that I had in my life. So like church camp taught me a lot.
Hi. So basically, it's really short, but it's just one thing that God said to me, and basically what the speaker said. It was just that if we want all of God, we need to give Him all of us, because often myself and others tend to want God with our struggles, like just want all of Him and just answer all of our prayers, but we're not giving Him all of us, and that's what we need to do.